Morning, y'all. I know you have probably noticed that I have not been uploading videos regularly, but it was summer, and so you know what that means. Last week was the first day of school. So here where I live, they started school 2 weeks early, shortening summer by 2 weeks, and they will plant those 2 weeks in February and October. So my kids will have off a whole entire week of February and a whole entire week of October, bordered by the weekend. So hopefully we can do something fun. But I was definitely sad that they shortened summer, but I have missed working. If you follow me on Instagram, I have been traveling a lot. The market has slowed down, and so I have decided to sit here in my car and dish a little tea of what's been happening around here lately. So I'm actually sitting in front of my temporary office. So we signed a 6-month lease, and we thought, well, maybe we'll have some type of building on the land in 6 months, and things have been a lot slower than expected, mostly with the rising price of goods. And then we actually started working with a lender that we purchased the land with. The actual gentleman kind of scammed us so that he could take our loan to his new company. And so he was like, well, instead of X amount of money, you now need way more money. But hey, wait, don't worry, my new company doesn't need any extra money down. So I think he packaged our loan, obviously unethically, but packaged it incorrectly. And so the first half we closed on the actual land, and then the second half did not get finished or closed or funded, I guess. So we decided to cash develop for 6 months, and now we are sitting back with the actual bank, the company. A gentleman does not work there anymore, obviously, but we are sitting down with them and hashing things out. So there are a lot of things that we have to do that we didn't have to do the first time, and it's I don't know if it's fishy, but we're 6 months in and we have to get this wrapped up. Technically December everything matures, but February is our hard stop, which is silly. Everything's silly. The way it all works is so silly, but we'll see what happens. We're doing a lot there right now. Again, kind of like cash developing at this point and getting it ready for the final development, like the land and stuff like that. So y'all seen me tour the property. It looks kind of similar. I actually think I have a video. Maybe I'll put it at the end of this one. I have walked around and shown it to y'all, but I never uploaded it. But it does look a tiny bit different. The pad site, like the area where the building will go, is changing, and it's really awesome. But anyways, what else is going on? So I have hired some new employees, and one's Kaya, who I love. So if you're following the business Instagram, which I'm gonna put down below and right here, like I hopefully remember to do for the other one, the business Instagram, she has been working on reels and some really cool, we have some guides coming. I don't know if you've ever looked at guides before. I have a couple on my personal page just like to test it out. But then when I decided to build the business page, I never moved them over. So she's going to be working on guides, which I'm excited about, and more reels and posts and carousels, and just like some really cool content showcasing the woodlands and the surrounding communities. I don't have enough time in the day to do everything I want to do. So I am hiring out. Well, it's all in-house. So we have an in-house marketing team now. And then I have Allie, who I've had for a while, all summer. Allie is fantastic. She's handling a lot of our on-the-ground marketing. And then I have Brandy, who's a real estate agent, and she's my assistant, and she's newer. And are they both here? Yeah, they're both here right now. She is fantastic. So she just activated her license the other day. It was like a whole day lost at HAR, but she activated her license the other day, and that was tons of fun. And we need to take a group picture. I keep saying that. We're supposed to go out to eat with some people tomorrow for lunch, and so I'll make sure to get a group picture of us. And then you can see two of my lenders who I adore. One I always recommend, and the other one, they're kind of partners, but they work together, and they're really cool people. And then Henry, their last name's Henry. Ryan works with them. Ryan is Regina's son, and so I'll get to introduce you to him. So check out Instagram, because I'm probably going to put this up today. I am also going to record. My goal is to record a whole bunch of videos today, and so I'm doing this one, you know, tea from the Tesla tea. I honestly hate my car. I am looking forward to getting another one, even though cars cost way more than they should right now. My car is so silly. I won't even dive into what I hate about my car, but I feel like I told y'all that I got into an accident, like I don't know if it was a summer ago. Well, yeah, last summer, and my car didn't even detect it. And I've had a lot of issues. I got a flat tire one day. I cried. I was driving home from Austin. I was scared to death. I've never had a flat tire before. Luckily, I was 0.3 miles, so I just went around the block from a tire place, and they tried to charge me like $7. And I was like, no, take my money. It was like, yeah, I was not excited about having a flat tire. I was really scared. What else do I have working on? I have a lot of really cool stuff I'm working on. Of course, I did not bring a tripod. Of course, I don't have anything. I love when I give y'all fantastic angles of my face. I don't think I have anything on me right now, but working on some super duper really cool stuff, literature wise, and I am getting close to touring you around the temporary office. I did make like a not necessarily time lapse, but kind of, just not sped up, but kind of like a before and after video. It's not fantastic, but I have some boxes in the back of my car filled with books, and I'm really excited about filling up the agent library bookshelf. So we have an agent library for future and current agents. We also have Mike. Mike is a buyer's agent, so I get a lot of people on my website that register, and it's impossible for me to reach out to everyone. And so I have Mike. So we have Mike, Brandy, Kaya, Allie, and then we have Mark and Amira. Mark and Amira are two of my favorite people in the whole entire world, and they help me with like the distribution of the content. So if I write a blog post, I want it on multiple websites. They help me with some of my social media posting. My Instagram's me, but they help me with social media posting. They are the best. They have a 1-year-old daughter, and she is adorable. And then we have Andrea. Andrea also helps with buyers, and she also has 2 listings right now. Go Andrea. And then there's Edward and me. So I think that's either 9 or 10 of us running around with the Joe & Co. Brand on our business card, our back. But kids are doing really well. Summer was tons of fun. I traveled way more than I've ever traveled in my whole entire life. I have been going to these training and coaching events, and I actually have one next week. And I have made 2 really good friends. One's Allison and one's Carissa. And we went to Allison's farm in Pennsylvania, so that's also on my Instagram. I was pretty much gone the whole month of July. Things were really, really slow. So yes, interest rates have risen. They have fallen since they rose, which is awesome. I have one builder that can give you a 4.0%. I need to talk about that on the channel, so I'm going to do that later today. Thanks for reminding me. And I have another builder that can, multiple builders will do 4.5. So 4.5 is kind of the sweet spot. Before all of COVID, that was kind of a normal number. If I remember correctly, it's kind of been a blur. The last 2 years have definitely been a blur. If you know me really well, you know a lot has happened in my life in the last 2 years. Our son passed away, which was the hardest thing. Like, I don't even want to think about it. The hardest thing I've ever had to deal with my whole entire life. So the last 2 years have been really hard on us. But Mackenzie, my oldest stepdaughter, she's pregnant, and we're really excited about that. I hosted kind of like a little wedding thing for them, which, oh my gosh, I still need to edit those pictures, in Galveston, which was fun. I went to California for the first real time, so we road tripped north up the PCH, the Pacific Coast Highway. Loved doing that. I got burnt out. We ended up getting off the highway. It's so windy and there's no cell reception, and I did work on my computer and on my phone while I was on vacation, so not having cell reception was really hard for me. And so we went over to, we did 2 days in Big Sur in a cabin with, there was 100% no cell reception there, no Wi-Fi. That was interesting. I actually would go back there. I really loved Big Sur. And then, but there's so many people traveling right now. That was my least favorite thing about traveling, was there were people everywhere. So you've probably seen on Instagram those reels where it's like Instagram and then reality, kind of like the behind the scenes. I saw a lot of that, just so many people. We were supposed to go to Arkansas and we changed our trip, and we ended up just doing like outside of San Antonio with the kids. That was fun. That was rejuvenating. That was actually the best trip I did. And although I missed Arkansas, I love Arkansas, and Arkansas is chill. There's not a million people there, so I have to go back to Arkansas. But I need to go in the fall because our dog loves to hike, and we had so much fun taking him to Arkansas with us. I'll try to remember to put some pictures up, but everything's on my Instagram. If you just keep scrolling down, you'll see Arkansas, because it was like January-ish. We've gone twice in the last whole year, but I'm all over the place today. So we had fun. It was hot. Oh, the stars were definitely rejuvenating. So I don't even know if that's the right word, but it was like the reset I needed. I definitely needed a reset. Things were really crazy the last 2 years, work-wise. Like, we were swamped. We were so busy. And then my life has just changed so much in the last 2 years. I didn't have any time to like process that change. And so being in a place with things kind of calm, I don't even, I think I worked a little bit, but I don't really remember working. But every single night we would lay outside under the stars. It was so hot out. It was that time where it was like crazy hot. You couldn't even go outside, and it's still pretty hot out, but we would go outside right before the sun fell, and we would stay outside until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and just watching the sky change for that, you know, 5 or 6 hour time span. It was just, I don't know, I came alive. Like, it was really cool. I don't know how to explain it. I journaled through it, but and I've been reading some really good books lately, and I've been planning. I think the number one thing that helped me kind of like come around was planning. Just writing everything out really helped me, and I just forgot that's kind of like my jam, and that's what I do, and that's how I process things. And I just can't believe that I got away from it. I haven't been working out regularly, but I have been working out again, so that's definitely been helpful. And what else? Good stuff. I'm just really excited to have the team I have, and we're in the place that we're in. And I'm really excited for next week for this event. I'm actually hosting, I don't know if you're a real estate agent and if you're going, but I'm actually hosting a couple things. I'm hosting 4 different things. I'm hosting 3 breakfasts prior to the event days next week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's all on my Instagram and my link tree. But Tuesday, like the link in my profile, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm hosting breakfasts. So I don't know if you're a realtor or not, but make sure you come. If Tina, you're watching, please come. And you don't really have a choice, but I'm formally inviting you. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm having breakfast time and rise in time. And I think Ellen's and, oh my gosh, Jordan, over easy. I cannot believe I remembered all 3 places. So those are the 3 places we're having breakfast. And then Thursday night after dinner, I'm hosting a mastermind at the hotel, and I am really excited about that. So we have room for 200, we have room for seating, for sitting 250 people. I'm sure the room holds more than that, but I'm really excited about that. And I've been buying snacks, so I'm gonna have like, not sleepover theme, but like popcorn and candy, and I think it's gonna be fun. But yeah, summer was a blur, had a ton of fun. Also went to Lake Tahoe for the end of our vacation because we were really burnt out, and chilled. I love riding scooters. Like, love. So I'm going to start a new series. Whose idea was this? Allison, this was your idea. Called Scouted from the Scooter. So I'm excited excited for that. But yeah, last 2 years and the last whatever has been a blur, but I'm excited. Like, I was so excited for the 10th. The 10th was the first day of school, and the 10th was the first day of work for Kaya. And so to be able to bring Brandy and Kaya and me together and Allie, I am beyond excited. And drum roll, we have one more, and Mike too, but drum roll, we have one more person starting next week. So that rounds out the 10, I think. So we have Shauna starting next week, and of course I'll be gone, but I'm going to try to train her on the weekend, and then Brandy and Kaya and Allie can take over from there. I'm going by myself to Dallas for this trip, and I really wish I could take someone with me, but I don't think it will work out this time. But there's another one in October, and I'm going to try to take someone with me from the office. But the office is coming together. Edward painted the walls white, and it's temporary, so we're only going to be here 6 more months, give or take, seeing what happens. And if this was a permanent office, I would refuse to walk in the door because it is not my cup of tea. We have definitely transformed it. So now the walls are white. Edward painted, which they're probably going to hate us, the owners of this place, but he's painted, it's like copper, the trim on the floor. The trim, I don't know if you've ever seen like that white linoleum, plasticky, like baseboard type crap that was like rolled out around the whole entire place. So now it's copper or gold or whatever color you want to call it. Carpet's blue, everything's like black, and wood. I might do a video for y'all. I might. So there's so many imperfections. That's the number one reason why I don't like it. But we are decorating it. Oh my goodness. So have you seen our maps before? I don't know if you have, but probably. I'm getting all the maps printed like poster size, and I'm going to put all the maps up on the wall, like a whole entire wall of them. I'm so excited. I'm getting 2 new ones made that I still haven't done yet, Katie and Cypress. So I ordered the Cypress one, and then after that Katie will be next. And then we are going to frame black and white artwork all around. We need way more picture frames. I only went to one Hobby Lobby. I need to go to another one. I chose black metal frames, and I only could find like 7 or 8, and they're smaller, so I need to buy more. And I still have my long table. I'm gonna start a networking group for the week I get back, so I'm really excited about that. It's been a long time since I hosted a networking group. When I lost my networking group when Bubba passed away, our son Brent, but Bubba passed away because, I mean, obvious reasons. I just got lost in whatever was happening, and I was working a ton, and COVID obviously hit. So COVID was that March 17th week, and our kids never went back to school that rest of that school year. And Bubba passed away. His accident was before this, but Bubba passed away April 1st, and then Juliet's birthday was the next day. And from the moment like he passed away, I was busy. I was so busy. Like, we had listings popping up, we had so many buyers, and mostly virtual, but it was just like, it didn't stop until like a couple months ago. So 2 solid years of insaneness. And lost the networking group. I paid for it on Meetup, and I also got my website hacked. So that was not cool. All of this at the exact same time, and I'm sure other things were happening, but anyways, and website got hacked, and something happened where my credit card fell off of my Meetup, and so it let go of my group, and someone else took it, and I went to look for it the other day. It's not even there anymore. So she must have only paid for it for 1 year, and then I lost it. So it was called Coffee Break. I'm going to rename it. I'm going to do I think I'm going to do stuff agent centric. I'm going to do a book club, and I guess that can be anyone, but I'm going to do a book club, and I'm going to do a new agent mastermind, and I have so much stuff in the works. It's not necessarily like a 5-year plan, but I have this list of stuff, and it'll probably happen in the next 12 to 18 months. So lots of really cool stuff happening right now. Yeah, we rebranded and relaunched our website, search.byjoeandco.com. It is gorgeous. The owner of the company was like, "Where did you get your photography?" And I'm like, "My grandparents' house." So I had a listing, my nicest listing ever today. I sold it, helped the buyer and the seller. It was the coolest thing I've ever done. I helped my grandparents buy a new house in Magnolia. So Woodlands, Magnolia, they're right on top of each other. Oh my gosh, this summer and the last year and last 2 years have been so crazy and so good to me. I'm so blessed. I'm so lucky. I love to work, but I think the hardest thing of the last 2 or 3 months is not being super busy, but my price points jumped a lot. So financially we're okay. But it's just so weird. And I had a ton of new construction. I had about 20 people under contract all summer, and a lot of it's new construction, and now I'm pretty sure we're under 10. We have a lot of lease listings. That's new for us. That we had a lot before COVID, but lease listings are new. My marketing online, I'm in a couple different places and I attract some really interesting folks sometimes. And so I've always taken the listings, but the other day, so the client wanted to list at, I recommended, I think 175 to 185, and she wanted to list at 190 and then 192, and then she was like 195, and then the other day she's like, I want to list at 235, and it was like, and it's obviously not the nicest house. And I said, I'm sorry, we don't normally work with unrealistic sellers, or I probably wasn't that blunt, but I did use the word unrealistic. And I said, let me talk with my husband. And I talked to him and I was like, there's no way we are listing a property $50,000 above what it's worth. It's in the worst area. I honestly never went there, but it's in the worst area we've ever been in. It's 99% economically disadvantaged. And when I put my sign up, she texted me and said, what did she say to me? She said, oh, your sign's up. And then she commented on, she was afraid it was going to get stolen. So that kind of maps out this location. But I searched the zip code, and there is nothing, like it was definitely really overpriced already. And so I didn't want to keep upping the price. So we're at a point where we can say no to stuff, which is really cool. But we've had a lot of changes. Don't know where I was going with that. We're focusing a lot on listings right now. So if you have bought with me and you eventually want to sell, I am your girl. I think not a lot of people know that about me, is our marketing is so spot on, so good, that you're silly to not list with us. But I've been so blessed this year, y'all. I've had some of the coolest clients, I'm gonna cry, that I've ever met in my whole entire life. Michelle, I almost said your last name. Michelle, I love you. I love Heather. I love, on the tip of my tongue, Danielle and Amy. I have worked with legit some of the coolest people I have ever met. And honestly, at the end of the day, the nicest people I've ever met. And whenever I talk to these people, I'm like, can I please clone you? 𝗓𝗡𝗓, oh my goodness, you know I love you, girl. I talk about you in almost every video. I have 𝗓𝗓𝗓, you're not on this list because I need to do something else for you, but I picked 5 clients and I'm gonna have to do a 6th one because, well, if I didn't do a really good closing gift, I want to follow it up with something else. So I have 5 people that or if I didn't do one at all because I was out of town, I have 5 people that I'm sending gifts to this week that I'm really excited about. So one got delivered yesterday. She sent me a picture. Maybe I'll insert it if I remember, but 23 minutes of tea, y'all. I didn't really spill a lot. I just kind of updated you on my life because y'all are my besties. And so, this is for my besties. I think I'm going to try to do this here and there. And I have a coach now, and I told her that I'm going to start filming for my besties. So this is definitely a for my besties where I just chit chat with y'all. I thought in my car would be the perfect spot because it's kind of low key, and I love the contrast of the car on me. And oh, that was me swiping away from a invite. I invited friends over for Linky and the girls. So we have Matilda and Nina, who we haven't seen in forever. I love Nina. And we have Andrew coming over today. And then I think Scarlett's gonna bring Miranda. Oh my gosh, y'all, I have a middle schooler. It's the craziest thing. And then Cameron, my stepdaughter, is a sophomore, but I have a middle schooler. And I registered her this is mean. We registered her for hard classes. I mean, she kind of agreed on it, but when she's done with high school, middle school, she'll have at least 3, she'll probably have 2.5 credits. I assume that's the way it works. But she'll have 3 classes under her belt, so I'm really excited. She told me yesterday she texted me. She's like, I'm allowed to text you. That's from Jagger, y'all. That's from my dog. Texted me and she's like, I want to be moved out of this class. I was like, no. And then she came home. I said, do you have homework? She's like, yeah, but it's too hard. And I opened it up with her. It was like, I know this is probably mean, and judge me if you want to. It was like the easiest homework. She just couldn't understand absolute value. And we watched a YouTube video on that. And that was easy. I definitely needed a refresher, I won't lie, but absolute value, and then 2 negatives make a positive. That was something that she just 100% would not grasp. And she's really good about steps, but then it's just like, that's common sense. Just write it down, Scarlett. But anyways, Edward said, either you get it or you don't. And it's hard to have a conversation with someone that doesn't get something. And that's 100% accurate. But I think she understands now. She is auditioning for announcements today. So I'm praying she gets that, because that's, anytime you audition for something, you don't get it, it definitely hurts your ego. And everything. Everything. It's middle school. Why make it any harder? But hopefully she gets it. And what else? Tons of new literature, tons of new blog posts. If you're moving here, I doubt you're at this part of the video, because why would you be watching this? But if you're moving here, reach out to me. I love helping buyers and sellers in the area. But we have lots of selling, listing stuff, activity happening. And family is growing, not me. I can't have any more babies, but family is growing with Mackenzie. They're gonna have another girl, and then she got married, so they have 2 girls now, and she'll have another one, so they'll have 3 babies. I've already bought baby clothes. Yeah, I'm hoping everything goes well. The baby does have something, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a tiny itty bitty hole next to its belly, her belly button. And her small intestines are growing on the outside, and amniotic fluid is really low. So dealing with that right now. I'm trying not to think about it. I didn't think it actually was going to bother me, but it does bother me. But anyways, I guess I've just been ignoring it because it's sad. Super, super sad. But hopefully praying God pulls off a miracle, or someone pulls off a miracle. A doctor. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. The girls are waiting on me. They have no idea what I'm doing right now. Lunch tomorrow. I'm gonna get a facial tomorrow. I need to get a massage. But yeah, life is really, really good. We're trying some agent attraction, making the office perfect and lovely as possible. And yeah, things are really good. I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay tuned for more of this. But yes, I'm going to record some more videos today, and I'm going to upload those over the next couple days, so stay tuned. I am back. That's 100% all I came to tell you, was I'm back. Things are really good. I'm so happy that summer is over, so I can start recording content for y'all regularly. And don't forget to follow me and us on Instagram. I love y'all. I hope you have a good day. Bye. And I can't wave. Wait, that's my MO. I love to wave. Bye. I haven't updated y'all recently. The husband. So the office will be there. It's like there. This is all just temporary fun. Guess we could go with the rugged theme. We're gonna go check the snake traps. So again, parking lot over there. Doesn't feel like it's 100 degrees. Sun. It's like dry. Almost all the water's gone. Seems like the perfect time to keep digging.
Something got in it.
How do you know?
Okay.
Oh.
Something pulled it.
Couldn't be wind or something?
Oh, look, there's eaten kibble in there.
Could be water?
Water? Yeah, you can see water. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. So perfect. Go this way. All the fish get out. And the food's gone.
They ate it. They left.
Jerks. Wish I could see through the water. I found a whole bunch of baby catfish, like itty bitty baby catfish. And frogs. Aw, baby frogs.
You see how small they are?
Yeah.
Funny.
So crazy. Lincoln would have a heyday here today.